So I was working as a professor in a college. I was doing this job as a social media manager, and that was the time when I was doing my Visharad also, Bharatnatyam Visharad.
Yeah.
So this is how I started my career, because I was working like 13 to 15 hours a day, and then midnight I used to go shoot these campaigns. Dance for me is rhythm, and so is design, and basically it helps you connect with people. It's a reflection of you, or how you think, or how do you pursue some culture or tradition, and then it reflects in your design process or in the buildings that you build. I actually rushed to a shop to buy a camera. I did not have a DSLR also, because जो DSLR था वो कंपनी का DSLR था, मेरे पास नहीं था, you know. So that day I rushed, मैंने कैमरा लिया और मुझे पता चला कि वो ट्राइपॉड भी चाहिए होगा.
You are doing everything.
Yeah.
You are doing the filing,
A lot of
you are
things.
calling the client, you are delivering the stuff, you are
Right.
dealing with client, you are
Yeah.
visiting the locations. You have to be editor, you have to maintain your
Yeah.
office, you have to
Yeah.
do the jhadu pocha if Masi is
Yeah.
not there, you have to
Yeah.
call the pani wala, you have to
Yeah.
pay electricity bill,
Correct.
you have to maintain the whole facility, you are
Correct.
accountant. What
Correct.
what not we are
Yeah,
doing.
Yeah. There's one thing, most of the architects are good photographers.
Definitely.
They know every photography ka rule, photography
All the rule, like
anyway.
golden triangle, rule of
yeah,
third,
they know
everything.
all of this. So architectural photography इसीलिए भी interesting है, because you're anyway working with people who are not just going to say, oh, picture बहुत अच्छा था. They understand the picture. They understand what photography is. So I think I've studied architecture. उसके अंदर कोई timeline ही नहीं है. हम सुबह से कॉलेज जा रहे हैं, हम रात भर काम कर रहे हैं. You know, I think it's Gen Z who's taught us कि okay, ये toxic environment है. नहीं तो हम तो toxic environment में ही बड़े हो गए. Photography for me is very meditative, right? और weddings में इतना शोर होता था. I realized like 2 ही wedding shoot करने के बाद कि it's not my thing. And also I think wedding is one of the most difficult genre. I've never enjoyed going to places that are like Insta famous.
I think people should ask you if they are gonna go underground.
Oh God. I think whenever you're starting anything in your life, you don't have to like pressurize yourself to be something in life. Is your ultimate goal is to be a noun? I mean, you can be anything. You can be a good person, a good human being, somebody who follows and works ethically. I think these should be the focuses, instead of like pressurizing yourself to give yourself a tag.
There is a kahavat in Gujarati, I'll translate it. That ગાડા નીચે કૂતરું ચાલે તો કૂતરાને એમ લાગે કે ગાડું એ ખેંચી રહ્યું છે.
Oh, that's so correct. It goes.
I don't know if this is offensive or. So hello and welcome to भारतीय पॉडकास्ट. आज हमारे साथ जो गेस्ट है वो आर्किटेक्ट turned into architecture photographer hai. She's been working since a decade as an architectural photographer and she's very well known in my city. We have been planning this podcast from last 6 months, I guess, and finally she is here. So welcome.
Hi, thank
Prachi.
you. Thank
So-
you so much.
So Prachi, as long as I know, आपने architectural का study किया. You became an architect.
Right,
Then you start working as an architecture photographer.
right.
So how did that happen? Like,
So basically, I chose to become an architect because I was always inclined towards learning more about buildings and heritage and culture. And since my childhood days, I mean, we had been traveling a lot since the beginning. And whenever we used to travel, my father would make me, write a journal or maintain a travelogue where I used to mention things about buildings and what did I see. And I used to take picture. I think I got my first camera when I was 7-year-old.
Oh.
So that is how the photography thing started. And then I never knew that you can even become a photographer when you grow up, because I think we were conditioned in a way that whenever you grow up, you either have to become an engineer or a doctor. So I never knew कि ऐसा कुछ होता भी है, you know. But yeah, after I pursued architecture, I was anyway documenting buildings on a regular basis. So then I used to document buildings and I used to post it on Instagram, and then people used to tell me that the pictures have detailing and they're liking the pictures, and that is how I chose to become an architectural photographer.
So basically it came naturally to you.
Yeah, it did.
Also, if you don't mind me asking, you mentioned your father. So what was his profession like?
Oh no, he's a businessman.
He's a businessman,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so from the childhood you started getting into the building stuff, like the monuments, buildings.
Yeah, because we used to travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that sparked the interest of architecture.
Yes.
So जब architecture, while you were studying, did you have already decided that you are going to be a photographer in this particular field, or you were just studying it for the sake of architecture?
Yeah, I was just studying it for the sake of architecture. And another thing that actually triggered this whole thing of, photographing places more is because I am a Bharatanatyam dance artist. So basically, Bharatanatyam is all about temple dances. I mean, you're dancing in a temple, right? So while I was studying and I was learning Bharatanatyam, basically, my final year was yet to be completed. So after I completed my architecture, मैंने मेरा विशारद पूरा किया भरतनाट्यम में. और जब वो पढ़ा तो मुझे समझ आया कि ओके टेम्पल डांसेस ऐसे हुआ करते थे. तो तब मैंने इतना ट्रैवल किया अलग अलग टेम्पल्स को स्टडी करने के लिए, तो तब मैंने बहुत सारे पिक्चर्स लिए इन सारे टेम्पल्स के.
ओके.
एंड दैट इज हाउ आई रियलाइज दैट आई लव कैप्चरिंग द एसेंस ऑफ अ बिल्डिंग. And that kind of, it came in my way naturally, but I think this way. So Bharatanatyam, I always link dance and photography or architecture together.
Can you give me like some example that how it connects? What you think how it connects?
So see, basically, dance for me is rhythm, and so is design. I mean, both of them, they need rhythm in certain ways, right? And both are very creative, this thing. And basically, it helps you connect with people. So dance also, you're trying to either connect with yourself or with people. And design is also the same.
Right.
It's a reflection of you or how you think or how do you pursue some culture or tradition. And then it reflects in your design process or in the buildings that you build.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
So you said something like Vishakha, the dance.
Oh, Visharad, yeah.
Can you explain what is it?
So Visharad is basically your BA in...
okay, your degree, kind of degree in that particular art form. Okay.
Yes.
So you have that Visharad.
Yes. I'm a Bharatanatyam Visharad.
It's like a black belt in karate.
Yeah.
We can say that, right?
Yes.
So Prachi, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं what is architectural photography in your words, what would be it?
So it's basically documenting the soul of a building or the emotion of a building, or how is the building making people behave in a certain way. Because I think it's the building that automatically guides you to be in a certain way or to behave in a certain way. Like for example, if you see a child walking in a school ka corridor, it sees walking in a very disciplined way or the way he's conditioned. Or for example, if you see some monuments जहाँ पे बहुत सारे staircases होते हैं, you'd see like some old females, they're like sitting together, chit chatting, और वहीं पे वो बच्चा रेलिंग पे से ऐसे स्लाइड करके आ रहा है. So I think it's the building, उसके अंदर इतने सारे elements है कि तुम अपने आप को express कर पाते हो जिस तरीके से तुम करते हो.
जैसे you started photography while you were 7, I think. You got your first camera when you were 7.
Yeah.
So that was the शौकिया तौर पर.
Right.
Then you started professional career, but सबसे पहला job, which was it? Like जो you are professionally paid, you are professionally appearing as a photographer. What was that first job?
So after I completed my architecture, the first job that I took was as a social media marketing manager. And this was like long back, some 12 years ago, when Instagram had just started. So nobody would even understand कि social media marketing क्या है, what is a social media marketing manager. But then उस वक्त जब मैंने समझना शुरू किया तो वो स्टोरी टेलिंग ही था.
Yeah,
इन अ
basically.
वे तुम रिस्पॉन्सिबली लोगों तक एक स्टोरी पहुंचा रहे हो जो उस ब्रांड का स्टोरी है.
Right.
अब हो गए रील्स पे नाच लो और whatever. But yeah, this was my first job as a social media marketing manager, and I used to work for a clothing brand, and they used to make bridal outfits for brides all across the world.
Okay.
And my job was to document the stories. वो brides को क्या चाहिए होता था, उनको कैसा उनका imagination है या उन्हें कैसी
Requirements,
bride बनना है,
experiences, yeah.
and then we used to translate it India में रह के.
Yeah.
So this was my first job.
Okay. And then when did the first photography project appear?
Oh, so while I was doing this anyway, I used to take pictures for
Okay.
them. And meanwhile, a very close friend, she used to stay in Bombay. She calls me ek din and she's like, we've designed 2 cafes in Surat, Prachi. Would you be able to document these? And I was like, यार पर मैंने तो ऐसे कभी खींचा नहीं है photo, So she's like, कर ले. So that day I remember, I actually rushed to a shop to buy a camera.
Okay.
I did not have a DSLR also because जो DSLR था वो कंपनी का DSLR
Yeah.
था, मेरे पास नहीं था, So that day I rushed, मैंने कैमरा लिया और मुझे पता चला कि वो ट्राइपॉड भी चाहिए होगा. Yeah, so that day I went, मैंने ट्राइपॉड खरीदा, खड़े मैंने कैमरा खरीदा, and then there's no looking back. Yeah. And also there's a very interesting this thing to my first assignment. So while I got my first assignment as an architectural photographer, I was doing 3 jobs a day just to buy a camera because I wanted to buy a camera on my own. So I was working as a professor in a college.
Oh.
Yeah, I was doing this job as a social media manager that I just mentioned. And that was the time when I was doing my Visharad also, Bharatanatyam
Okay,
Visharad.
yeah.
So I was working like almost 13 to 15 hours a day that time.
What was the subject that you were teaching in
History
college?
of architecture.
History
and
of architecture.
communication skills. Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I was doing this, and then when this friend called कि shoot करना है, so मेरे schedule में कुछ time ही नहीं था ये incorporate करने के लिए, तो ये shoot हमने schedule किया था रात को 12 बजे, जो
Okay.
actually start हुआ था 2 बजे, because it was a cafe, सूरत में नया cafe आया है, वो rap ही 12 बजे कर पाते थे.
Yes.
तो उसके बाद we did the whole setup and the shoot started at 2. So this is how I started my career, because I was working like 13 to 15 hours a day, and then midnight I used to go shoot these cafes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I totally didn't know about the teaching stuff.
Yeah, and then I used to like come edit the pictures and do all of this. So yeah.
So
it
between
started
this,
that way.
like doing a job as a teacher, doing a Bharatnatyam, and you started the 4th thing, which was architectural photography,
yeah.
which later became your main profession. So how long you carried all these things together? For how long?
Almost for a year.
For a year.
Yes.
And which was the first thing that you dropped?
Which was the first thing that I dropped was the social media thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I gave up on the college wala thing. Because then I started documenting bigger projects. So uske liye mujhe pura din
makes
chahiye
sense,
hota
makes
tha.
sense. Because
So
of the
then,
post-production,
yeah,
the planning and all that
yes,
stuff.
Yes.
While you were doing photography, did it ever occur to you ke why only architecture photography? Like you can branch out and do more stuff like food photography, product photography, along with the architectural photography, or even wedding photography.
Right, yeah.
So why didn't you try the different genre, or why didn't you go into different genre?
Yeah. So the thing is, I've tried all these genres.
Okay. Have
And
you done
then
wedding?
Yeah, like just one
How-
1 or 2 weddings. Yeah.
How was your experience first? पहले वो बताओ, बाकी बात बाद में. Just tell me the experience. How was it?
So shooting weddings is I mean for me, photography for me is very meditative, right? और weddings में इतना शोर होता था. I realized like 2 ही wedding shoot करने के बाद कि it's not my thing. And also I am not very comfortable when I'm surrounded by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because see, I think wedding is one of the most difficult genre, because imagine you working, you sit in an office and you work, right? But wedding mein you're working and you're surrounded by like 500, 1000 people and then you're working. So I think लोगों को लगता है वो wedding photography ये वो, but वो ये नहीं समझते कि तुम 500,000 लोगों के बीच में रह के काम कर रहे हो, right?
How I describe is it ke what you do is like a sniper.
Right.
You relax, you take your aim,
Yeah.
you set everything up,
Yeah.
then you take a shot which is almost perfect. What we do is we like take a machine gun,
Yeah.
we just da. It's like that.
Correct, yeah.
We are always surrounded.
Yeah,
You are always
yeah.
like chill and alone.
Yes,
Then you
yes,
take
yeah.
your settings, do your
Yeah,
settings, and you
yeah,
take a shot.
Yeah. As an architectural photographer, I usually take like 30, 40, 45 minutes or sometimes 1 घंटा लगता है हमको एक frame set करने के लिए.
Yes, exactly.
So, we're putting in so many thoughts and everything that how can we make this frame appear the best. So there's a huge difference between wedding photography and architectural photography, because a lot of times when people approach us ना कि वो last time मैंने shoot कराया था, it did not turn out well, then I ask him कि वो wedding photographer थे क्या, तो they'd say yes, because wedding photography is all about warm tones, right?
Yes,
because
definitely.
you're depicting warmth. दो लोगों के बीच में क्या एक warmth है, वो wedding photographers depict
Mindset
कर
ही
रहे हैं.
पूरा different है.
हाँ.
The mindset is different.
हाँ, सो आई थिंक अब वो अवेयरनेस है कि ओके फोटोग्राफी में इतने सारे जॉनर्स है, प्रोडक्ट फोटोग्राफर अलग है, फूड फोटोग्राफर अलग है, वेडिंग फोटोग्राफर अलग है, राइट? और अब लोगों को समझ आ रहा है कि ओके आर्किटेक्चरल फोटोग्राफर्स भी अलग है. अदरवाइज अभी सबको लगता था कि आर्किटेक्चर क्या है, कोई भी कर लेगा.
It's a very niche genre, architectural photography.
Yes. So I've tried product photography also. Like I've done jewelry shoots, and it went up on the billboards and all of that. I've done this thing also. What do you say? Maternity shoots also.
Okay.
The kids wala photography also.
That is still fine. Like you are surrounded with 2-3 people.
Yes, 2-3 people.
That's a very private affair.
Yeah.
But if you go do a wedding, that's a totally different thing. I
Yeah.
think if you are photographer in any genre, you should try wedding once.
Yeah.
Because you will
100%.
value your stuff. If you have problem with your genre, try wedding.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether you do video or
Yeah.
photo, whatever you do, just try wedding.
Correct.
You will value your stuff.
That's very true. Yeah.
And also, while we are on the subject, which genre is it? If we talk about for somebody who is getting into the photography, architectural photography in a specific manner, तो क्या उनका जो goal है, like if say for example I am 20 years old, I want to become an architectural photographer, so is it necessary for me to learn about architecture? Is it necessary?
No. I don't really think so that you need to be an architect. That's not the thing.
Okay.
But it's like you should be familiar with buildings. That's really important. You should understand एक building क्यों ऐसी है.
Right.
Right? Because every building is different. Right? और जब हम ये समझेंगे कि ये बिल्डिंग दूसरे बिल्डिंग से क्यों अलग है, तभी हम शायद उसका बेस्ट पिक्चर ले पाएंगे.
Definitely.
राइट. सो आई थिंक आर्किटेक्ट होना ज़रूरी नहीं है, बट बिल्डिंग्स की समझ होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
You should know architecture.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your process of doing the photography shoot, like the whole process?
Okay. So the first thing is I usually try and study the layout of the project, because that helps me understand more about the project. And because I'm an architect, I can carefully read the layout, understand कि lighting situation कैसा होगा, क्या मुझे वहाँ पे तब होना है जब जो sunrise हो रहा है. So yeah, I try and understand the layout first, and the window ka location, because it's important to plan your shoot accordingly whenever you're getting the best light.
Right.
Then second part is the decor part. I try and discuss the decor part with the architect, and and then the shoot happens on the shoot day.
And what is your philosophy? Like, what is your style basically? If I ask you, how would you describe your style of photography? Uh, is it like draping and decorative kind of thing, or just simple the way it
No,
is,
no.
or
See, basically, for me, I feel our job is to depict somebody else's style.
okay,
Right. So, because we are working with so many people who have so many different styles, so I think as an architectural photographer, you're trying to capture somebody else's style in
vision
design.
and
Yeah.
style?
Yeah.
Right, 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 right. So, what kind of briefing you usually get for a photo shoot?
See, because I think I've been doing this since the longest time, there's a huge shift, is what I can say, in the brief that we used to get when I just started.
Okay.
So, तब people wanted really wide shots, कि जमीन से लेके ceiling पूरा दिख जाना
Everything should
चाहिए.
be
Yeah. But now things are changing and people now understand. So there's no such thing as a brief. But yeah.
I think 10 साल 11 साल के बाद people like they might not brief
Yeah,
you
they
because
don't. Yeah,
they know what
they
you bring
know. Yes,
to the table.
correct.
So I think that
And
that works
basically
that way.
architects are anyway they're trained जब वो लोग
Yes,
project design
definitely.
कर चुके होते हैं, and mostly these shoots are happening handover से पहले या handover के just बाद. So they're kind of outsourcing this thing to somebody, because also there's one thing, most of the architects are good photographers.
Definitely.
They know every photography ka rule. They've studied photography
All the rule, like
anyway.
golden triangle, rule of
yeah,
third,
they know
everything.
all of this. So architectural photography इसीलिए भी interesting है because you're anyway working with people who are not just going to say, oh, picture बहुत अच्छा था. They understand the picture. They understand what photography is.
इवन
So-
उनकी तरफ से भी कम्युनिकेशन इजी हो जाता है
Yes,
कि आई
yes.
वांट दिस, सो यू नो
Correct.
व्हाट दे एग्जैक्टली वांट,
Yes.
नॉट लाइक यूजुअल amateur or usual client who
Right.
doesn't understand the
Right.
according to you, अगर आपकी मैं बात करूँ एज अ पर्सनल योर पर्सनल ओपिनियन वुड बी कि व्हाट इज अ हाउस टू यू?
What is a house to me? Like the ones that I'm documenting, or in general? In general.
In
right?
general, what is
Okay.
your philosophy on houses?
I think houses. I think, for me, house is where you are spending a lot of time. You're making memories. A place where, whenever somebody is entering this place, your house, it's a complete reflection of who you are as a person and who you are as a family, right? It's your value. A house should depict your value system, the culture, I mean,
That
your
you belong. Yeah,
backstory.
definitely.
Yeah, so I think that is what I mean. I've always loved these houses that we visit in Randir and old city. I mean, usually old cities.
I'm from Randir.
Oh wow! So I've spent a lot of time in Randir. I had a ritual. I used to go to Randir every Thursday. I
Okay.
used to like roam around in the streets and document these houses and everything. And there was a very beautiful thing that I came across. People would like just tell me कि आजा, अंदर आजा, we'd sit. They're not scared of inviting anybody in their houses. That's the most beautiful thing about these streets and houses. I mean, your house should be a safe place for anybody, for you to even invite, and for people who are visiting your house. So I think that's really important. And then people used to tell me कि हमारा घर 150 साल पुराना है और उस घर के लिविंग रूम में कुछ नहीं है, एक झूला है.
हाँ,
और वो इतना अच्छा लगता है जब तुम्हें निकलने का मन भी नहीं होगा वहां से.
simplicity.
Yeah,
it is.
simplicity and the warmth. I think, yes, your house is a reflection of who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you about the city.
Okay.
Which part of the city you like? But you already answered that.
Yeah, and Gopipura is also one of
Yeah,
them. So
definitely.
I spent a lot of time in Gopipura.
There are also like series in Gopipura.
Yeah. I love
The kind of
these
you see in
streets.
Ahmedabad,
Yeah, correct. Huh.
that kind of series are still there in
Yes,
Gopipura.
yes.
But stuff are changing. Like it shouldn't, but
Yeah, correct. And that's the saddest part. I mean, there have been times when I've traveled to like Bardoli and places around just to see these old, beautiful houses. And then people, they would shy away. उन लोगों को शर्म आती है कि वो हमारा घर अभी भी लकड़े का ही क्यों है, क्योंकि वो लोग देखते हैं कि आजू बाजू को वाले का घर तो कंक्रीट या ग्लास से बना है, तो उन्हें वो
Yeah.
इतना फैंसी लगता है कि उन्हें अपना पुराना घर जिसका इतना कल्चरली वो इतना रिच है, बट उन्हें शर्म आती है, एंड आई थिंक इट्स सो इम्पॉर्टेंट टू एडुकेट दीज पीपल कि इनके पास जो है वो असली सुंदर घर है. सो आई थिंक इट्स सो इम्पॉर्टेंट टू टेक केयर ऑफ दीज ओल्ड बिल्डिंग्स. So there have been instances when I've met सारे जनरेशन्स इन घर के, सो बाहर ओटले पे ग्रैंड माँ बैठी है जो 102 साल की है, उनका पोता बैठा है जो 5 साल का है, और सब इसी घर में बड़े हुए हैं. That's like the most beautiful thing to witness, and then I'm sitting on the otla and telling them कि आपका घर is very pretty, but then they will say नहीं, मेरे पड़ोसी का घर ज़्यादा सुंदर है क्योंकि वो
The new
कंक्रीट और
one,
ग्लास है. Yeah.
सो क्या घर या ऑफिस, जैसे आपने बोला ना, द न्यू थिंग,
Yeah.
does it have to be lavish, does it have to be big as the like so as the right thing in social media? Your home has to be fancy, the bigger the better
Right.
mentality.
Correct.
What's your opinion on that?
I think about big houses, if we talk about big houses, I think the lifestyles now are playing a major role, because everybody now, they need their space. पहले वो कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था that I need my own space. पहले ऐसा होता था 6 सिबलिंग्स है, 7 सिबलिंग्स है, 10 सिबलिंग्स है, सब साथ में एक ही जगह में रह रहे, एक ही साथ सब लोग खाना खा रहे हैं, एक ही साथ सो जाते थे सब लाइन में
नीचे,
टेरेस पे. हाँ, सो वो आई नीड माई ओन स्पेस वाला कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था पहले.
Right.
घर तो तभी भी बड़े थे और लोग ज़्यादा थे, और अब आई थिंक बड़े घर पिक्चर में आ रहे बिकॉज एवरीबडी दे नीड देयर ओन स्पेस, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो द लाइफ स्टाइल इज नॉट वेरी सस्टेनेबल एनी मोर. Everybody has a walk-in closet. They have so many clothes. There's so much that people buy these days. ये रखने के लिए probably they are fancying bigger spaces, right? So I think lavish space and everything. I think also the concept of who are you letting in your house. Anyway, you do not have a lot of visitors coming in at your place.
Nowadays,
कोई
they are
नहीं
not.
आता है हमारे घर. I think अब लोगों के घर सिर्फ तभी लोग आते हैं जब वो लोग हाउस वार्मिंग करते हैं बेसिकली.
Housewarming or wedding
500
or
लोग,
something.
1000 लोग. वेडिंग्स भी अब
Even
कहाँ घर
weddings
में
we are
हो
doing
रही
it
है. हाँ, वेडिंग तो बाहर करे, पहले तो शादियां भी उन घरों में हो जाती थी जिन
फेरी
घर
में
को
we used to
हाँ,
मंडप
हाँ,
लगा करके.
हाँ, जिन घरों को हम छोटा कह रहे हैं या पुराना कह रहे हैं, पहले उन घरों में शादियां भी हो जाती थी.
Right,
अब
right.
लोगों के घर बड़े हैं और फिर भी उन्हें बैंक्वेट हॉल्स चाहिए. सो आई थिंक वी नीड टू
You know, शादी की बात हो रही है ना, द मोस्ट मैंने वैसे बहुत ग्रैंड वेडिंग्स किए, लाइक मे बी इन करोर्स और हंड्रेड्स ऑफ करोर्स, बट द मोस्ट रिमेंबरिंग, लाइक मुझे जो सबसे ज़्यादा याद रही ना, दैट वाज वन वेडिंग विच आई डिड इन राजस्थान.
ओके.
सो लाइक यू आर सेइंग कि पुराना घर था, तो देर वॉज एन आंगन in between the house, जहाँ से
Correct.
ऊपर से लाइट आ रहा था.
करेक्ट.
It was like 20 by 20 feet area, और उसमें they made Myra,
वाओ.
and it was, the whole building was so old and so like it was traditional, and ऊपर से सब everybody was throwing flowers.
Wow.
So that
Right.
that is something you can't buy or can't rent.
Right. Very true. Very true. Because I think, like we were discussing, कि बिल्डिंग का कम्युनिकेशन में क्या रोल है, यही रोल है. अभी जब शादियां होटल्स में होती है, एवरीबडी इज स्पेंडिंग टाइम इन देयर रूम्स. यू डू नॉट सी अ लॉट ऑफ, अभी उनको एक्टिविटीज रखनी पड़ती है कि लोग बाहर आए और इंटरैक्ट करें.
Yeah, definitely. The
राइट.
MC and
या करेक्ट. हाँ, पहले नहीं होता था ना ये सब. एवरीबडी वाज डूइंग थिंग्स ऑन देयर ओन.
aunties gather करके ढोलक and all
correct,
that.
हाँ, वो लोग ही म्यूजिक
don't
प्ले
even have
कर
to
रहे.
invite them or tell them to sing songs.
Yeah. And I think food also, the family only used to serve food and all of that.
Yeah.
There's a very interesting thing that my dadi used to tell me कि उनके टाइम पे जब वेडिंग्स होती थी देयर वाज अ रूल, सब अपने घर से अपना अपना ग्लास लेके जाते थे पानी पीने के लिए, यू नो, एंड देन देयर यूज्ड टू बी लाइक पत्तल एंड
People also used to
एवरीथिंग.
bring food.
या फूड आई डोंट नो, बट डेफिनेटली बर्तन अपने घर से जाता था जिसको वॉश करने की जरूरत है, अदरवाइज तो सब कुछ पत्तल पे सर्व होता था.
Yeah.
सो आई थिंक द ट्रेडिशनल थिंग्स वर वे मोर सस्टेनेबल देन व्हाट वी आर डूइंग नाउ,
Yeah.
right?
This
And
is-
hygienic also, you're taking your own utensil with you, you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything else.
It's basically waste free.
Yeah, correct.
So, coming on to social media, first of all, what are your views on it? Let's just hear out the raw argument.
Social media, okay. See, I found it very fascinating in the beginning for sure, because you are actually getting to know there's so many things that you can look forward to. I think traveling was not a big thing, or not everybody used to say, oh, I love traveling. Yeah, I think social media आने के बाद ही हुआ है. So it has contributed a lot. But now in the last 13 or 15 years, I think it has become too much. You know, I mean, I cannot spend a lot of time on social media, and everybody on social media wants to be seen, to be heard, right? And I have stopped enjoying
Using it.
not a lot, right? But yeah, I found it fascinating in the beginning, just that. But now I find it very draining and not a place where you can go and consume too much. You have to be very mindful while you are consuming things, because it has become so easy to manipulate things.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
The whole election are swayed by that.
correct, yeah.
So, if we talk about professional impact of the social media on your profession, how does it play out in your profession?
Right. So when I started my career, social media platforms have contributed a lot. I used to get a lot of leads from social media, and I can say that 95% of the leads that that we have generated was through social media, and it still is through social media. So it
Can
has
you-
played a very huge role.
You are very like, आपके Instagram follower भी I think 100K up है.
Yes.
So can you give some 2-3 quick tips how to grow on social media?
Oh God, I think one thing is don't chase numbers. That's because that is very draining. And the good thing is I've never done that. Aisa. I've always posted whenever I felt like posting, and also there was a very there's a huge pressure, or you know, there's a lot of pressure as a professional, because everybody is posting like today's shoot day, and like this year I decided to take it slow. The days I feel like I have to post today, I post that day. Otherwise everybody would come and tell you, oh, you have to post consistently on social media. But I think in the last 2 years I've not posted a lot. And I think it's a very funny thing that now when I meet people would greet me, oh, tame dekha tha nathi, because everybody wants to catch up with you on social media.
Definitely.
And I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh wow, I'm not seen. That was the goal.
लोग एक्चुअली फिक्र करने लगते हैं कि लाइक इज ही ओके, इज शी ओके, बहुत दिनों से कुछ डाला नहीं
बहुत
है.
दिनों
That
से कुछ
happens.
देखा नहीं सोशल मीडिया पे. या बट आई थिंक पता है क्या, समझ लो दैट द अदर पर्सन इज रियली ओके इफ द पर्सन इज नॉट सीन ऑन सोशल
Definitely,
मीडिया.
definitely. He must be working on his sanity.
करेक्ट.
पहले जो हमने इनिशियली जब बात किया था दैट यू आर वर्किंग 13, 14, 15 hours a day, 3-4 jobs.
या
Now you are much more concentrated. सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ करनी है एंड उसे अच्छे से करना है. बट इवन अभी भी समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन्स इज कि वी आर स्लैम्ड विथ वर्क एंड द हसल कल्चर ऑल्सो मोटिवेट्स अस.
या करेक्ट.
People are saying work this much hour, this much hour, this much hour. So what's your thinking on that?
आई थिंक एवरीबडी हैज़ अ थ्रेश होल्ड. सबका लिमिट अलग है. हम नहीं सोच सकते कि ओ वो 15 घंटे काम कर रहा है तो मैं भी 15 घंटे काम कर लूँगा. आई थिंक यू हैव टू स्टार्ट लिसनिंग टू योर बॉडी कि हम कितना काम कर सकते थे. देयर वाज अ टाइम व्हेन आई वाज वर्किंग 15 hours or more. Now I've understood that taking breaks is really important. Pehle hustle culture. I think it's in the beginning when hustle culture. I mean, hustling gives you that
Dopamine
this
hit.
thing. Yeah, correct. I remember I used to like reach office at 9 a.m. and leave my office at 11 p.m. or so, or sometimes midnight. So I used to like be constantly in my office and work so much. It was then when I met with an accident and I was on a bed rest for almost 3 or 4 months. And that is when my friends, they told me that Prachi, you just sit and you reflect that do you need to work so much? And that is when I kind of started to understand the importance of breaks, that how not only as a creative person, but as somebody who's doing so much in general. I mean, there's so many things to deal with other than work. You're focusing on yourself, you're learning, unlearning things, and with times you want to explore new things, you want to be with your family, because I think family time, spending time with your family is so important.
Yes, you
right?
have to.
Yeah, and then some days you're building your team, you're growing as a team. If you're constantly hustling, I mean, you can't manage all of this, right?
Yeah.
And for me, the learning actually happens while I'm traveling. So yeah, then I started taking my breaks very seriously. In the past 2 years, I've made sure that I'm working either 8 or 9 months in a year. Then I take my breaks very consciously, that I'm not working for 3 or 4 months. Not necessary 3-4 महीने back to back काम नहीं करे, because जब मैं बेड रिडन थी तब 4 महीने मैंने काम नहीं किया, तो मुझे समझ आ गया क्योंकि सर्वाइव तो हम काम किए बिना भी कर सकते. Work is not life and life is not work.
Definitely.
Right? So I think so these 2 years I can see a major shift in the way I work, because I'm working for 3 months, then I'll take a 1 month ka break, then another 3 months I'll take my break. So I've started to take my breaks very seriously, and it's magical.
All of you said it's fine. I just have only one problem with this thing. Like I also work 12 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours, as long as my body allows it. लोग क्या कहते हैं मालूम है कि पैसे के पीछे कितना भागेगा. What they don't understand is it's not all about money.
Correct. It's not at all about money. It's
Yeah,
not about
definitely.
money
That's
at all.
what I try to explain. But
Yeah.
every time if I'm not there, I'm not at some party, I'm not at my home,
Yeah.
पैसे के पीछे कितना भागेगा?
Yeah.
It's not about money. This thing that I'm doing
Yeah,
is
it's
not about money.
Correct. Yeah.
That's what I try to.
Yes.
अगर पैसे के लिए जो काम कर रहा हूँ ना,
Right.
I leave at 7, I leave at 7.
Yeah, right.
I don't stay more than 7.
Right.
Because I'm doing it with constraint,
Yeah.
with its money. Like,
Yeah.
7 से 8 हो रहा है, I charge extra.
Right.
They know.
Right.
So it's not about money, I guess.
Always.
But
Not at all. I think for creatives, it's more of an investment. You're investing your time to learn more things than you're
there
spending
are actually
in
so
field,
many
actually.
things. You have to be editor, you have to maintain your
Yeah,
office, you have to
yeah.
do the jhadu pocha if Masi is not
Yeah,
there, you have to
yeah.
call the pani wala, you have to pay
Yeah.
electricity bill,
Correct.
you have to maintain the whole facility, you are
Right.
accountant,
Right.
you are doing everything.
Yeah.
You are doing the filing,
A lot of
you are
things.
calling the client, you are delivering the stuff, you are
Right.
dealing with client, you are
Yeah.
visiting the locations,
Correct.
what not we are
Yeah,
doing.
Yeah.
So
And in a time जिधर हम इतना easily approachable है, like people can call you जब मन किया तब,
Yes.
you're probably working.
Hmm.
So we have made a rule also. I pick my phone up after 2.
okay.
Yeah. So because if I'm designing something, if I'm working, if I'm
Huh.
editing something and the phone is ringing and if I'm getting constant notifications, I cannot work.
बहुत distraction
So
होता
I've now decided on a window that I check my phone only between 2 to 5.
है. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I mean it makes my life really easy. And on days that I'm shooting, that day I'm not checking my phone only. I don't check my phone that day, because it becomes it is so overwhelming to like constantly be notified with
Yeah.
things as a photographer.
Actually, 90% of my apps are silent on notification.
Same. Yeah.
I only allow Instagram and WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That
I
too,
don't
some
even allow that.
some notifications
Yeah.
like messages or something.
Yeah.
But as you said, which is true, like it's too distracting. कुछ काम कर रहे हो, you get a notification, you just
Notification.
take your phone and
Yeah.
there goes your half an hour.
Yeah,
there goes
yeah,
your
yeah. Correct.
That happens with me, and also the concentration is gone.
Yeah, you'll just forget what were you doing. So I
Yeah.
think as a creative, it is very important to set this limit or to just allot a window while you're like just using your phone for few minutes or whatever.
Do you still get burnouts?
I think I used to, but now I plan my schedule very consciously that there's no burnout. But yeah, for days while we're like shooting for 3 to 5 days and plus reaching that place, traveling there and then coming back home after like there've been times jab abhi recently only I was not home for 28 days straight. So then you feel burnt out.
What was the project?
So I was shooting some 12 projects back to back. And
Which city?
There were multiple cities.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was out away from home for 28 days, which is almost a month where you're traveling and shooting back to back. So whenever the schedule is like that, you feel burnt out. But the next month, I'll make sure I'm not traveling as much. I plan my things accordingly.
You need at least 4 to 5 days break.
Yeah. You need like more than that because there's so much that needs to be taken care of. Yeah. So yeah.
And also while you are out for 1 month, everything keeps piling up over here.
Yeah, correct.
So you have to do that as well.
So yeah, but I make sure I'm not feeling burnt out. Yes.
जब मैं आया, like we were talking for half an hour
Yeah.
before this podcast.
Yeah.
So उस वक्त पे हम बात कर रहे थे कि I gave my reason why I don't usually keep a person or keep a helper or keep an assistant with me. I find your answer very interesting as well. That applies to me as well. But what was that answer? Let's first hear it from you.
Basically, I do not like depending on people for certain things. I mean, as a creative, I do not enjoy. It's a very personal this thing.
Exactly.
I do not enjoy my creative process if I'm dependent on somebody. So I think that's the reason I kind of do or manage things that I can manage on my own. And that for me makes the process easier. Because a lot of times when we used to tell people to tag along for a shoot, we are then dependent on their schedule, their timings.
Exactly.
You know, if I were to tell the person कि okay, we'll start the shoot at 9 a.m., this person would tell me नहीं 11 बजे तक तो मुझे खाना बनाना है, मैं फिर आऊँगी या मैं फिर आऊँगा या मेरा ये जॉब है, मैं ये निपटा के आऊँगा, you know. So it becomes very difficult. So I think as a creative, a lot of things become, for me, is becoming easier if I'm not dependent.
Also, what happens with me is if somebody is with me or say for example, वो light set कर रहे हैं, then back
We
of my
only
mind,
have
he's
to
not doing
guide.
it right, he's
Huh?
not doing
Correct,
it right, he's
this
not doing it
happens.
right, why
This
he's not doing it, why he's not understanding, like it keeps
This-
bugging me.
Yeah, correct. This happens with me all the time because you like I told you, it's taking double the time because then you're doing your job also. You're constantly telling this person that how to do his job also.
Also, you are taking 2-5 minutes to scold him
Yeah,
first.
no. I do not.
I do that a lot because it's my like. But yeah, I don't think I need helper.
Yeah.
I just need somebody who can carry the weight, like bags and all. Apart from that, I don't think I
correct.
need anyone.
No, and then yeah.
I
then
think same goes for you as
No,
well.
I do not trust people with that also. I want to carry my bags most of the times because अगर कोई उठाता भी है तो मैं उसको कहती हूँ भाई इसको बच्चे की तरह उठाना
हाँ,
है,
and-
because so yeah.
So that is the reason that you mostly don't carry,
Yeah.
don't tag along with
Yeah,
assistant.
I enjoy and with time you can manage everything.
Yeah, if you
So,
are
yeah,
used
you're
to an
getting
assistant,
better,
then you can
yeah,
get back from
correct. Yeah, you cannot. It becomes
that.
very
That is so difficult.
Yeah,
If you once you like used to hand camera to
yeah,
somebody,
you
then if you do this, there's
Yeah.
nobody to
Yeah.
take the camera, and that is difficult.
yeah.
But this Gen Z is much more difficult to teach, much more difficult to maintain in your office, in your environment, especially in our industry. What happens is, I think maybe I am wrong, but what they do is they just start working and they feel like they are working, they are putting so much things, this is what they think. उनको usually ये लगता है that there is a very, I don't know I should say this or not, but ગુજરાતીમાં એક કહાવત છે, if you know that, ગાડા નીચે કૂતરું ચાલે, you know that? there is a કહાવત in Gujarati, I'll translate it, that ગાડા નીચે કૂતરું ચાલે તો કૂતરાને એમ લાગે કે ગાડું એ ખેંચી રહ્યું છે.
Oh, that's so correct. It goes
I
back.
don't know if this is offensive or what,
Yeah.
but nowadays I have to take care of the offensive thing.
Correct.
It basically means कि जब कोई डॉग है वो अगर कार्ट के नीचे, बड़द गाड़े के नीचे चल रहा है, तो उसको ये लगता है कि पूरा बड़द गाड़ा वो खींच रहा है, नॉट दी काव और बुल और समथिंग लाइक दैट.
हाँ.
So that is what's happening, I guess.
Correct. Well put. Yeah.
I took too much time because that was something like कि
Yeah.
थोड़ा संभाल के.
Yes. Yeah. Because
But
I
that
think
is
we
happening.
were conditioned कि work hard, struggle करो तो कुछ होगा. I think ये word के साथ तो हम बड़े ही हुए. I think breaks लेना तो हमें सिखाया गया था कि you should feel guilty if you are taking breaks.
Yeah.
So I think I've studied architecture. उसके अंदर कोई टाइमलाइन ही नहीं है. हम सुबह से कॉलेज जा रहे हैं, हम रात भर काम
Yeah.
कर रहे हैं. You know, I think it's Gen Z who's taught us कि okay ये toxic environment है. नहीं तो हम तो toxic environment में ही बड़े हो गए. You know?
हमको तो टॉक्सिक पता ही नहीं था.
पता ही नहीं था. टॉक्सिक ही नहीं पता था.
हमें तो सिर्फ it's too difficult to work with today's kids actually.
Yeah, it is very.
But that is why, that is another reason I don't like put a assistant with me,
Yeah, correct.
because I can't deal with another stuff while I'm on shoot.
Right.
You can't shout at them, you can't teach them by the traditional manner, by the manner we learned the hard way. I don't know how and what can we do, but yeah, it is what it is.
I think it's just the work ethics. I think it's not about any generation. It's the work ethics.
Yeah.
I think सबको समझ है कि क्या ethical है और क्या नहीं है. It's like if you're taking things granted, if you do not care about any job. पहले जॉब मिलना एक बहुत डिफिकल्ट चीज होती थी.
Yeah.
पहले लोग जॉब मिलते थे तो पेड़े बांटते थे. अभी लोगों को पता है कि ये जॉब नहीं है तो दूसरी 10 जॉब मेरे लिए वेट कर रही है.
Exactly.
यू नो दैट्स अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. हम लोग वो मूवीज के सीन देख रहे हैं जिधर यू नो वो कह रहा है, वो खत लिख रहा है कि मुझे
हाँ.
नौकरी मिल गई.
That was
अभी
such a
बिकॉज
big
इतने
thing.
सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स है कि सबको पता है कि naukri.com से नहीं मिला तो कहीं और से मुझे जॉब मिल जाएगी. जॉब मिलना इतना ईजी है. लोग हायरिंग का एक पोस्ट डाल देते हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे, लोगों की नौकरी लग जाती है. You know, I think that's a huge shift, and I think that is the reason people are not valuing their jobs anymore. It's not just some generation to be blamed. I think
definitely it's Gen Z
yeah.
is just a kid who is 20-25, who is
Right.
a younger guy. So let's discuss about learning.
Okay.
What is your process? 10 साल हो गए हैं, you are already doing good.
Correct.
But अभी अगर लर्न करना है, what is your usual process on this stage? कि अभी how you learn, where you learn from?
Correct. I think you become the best student when you feel you are a nobody. And that is the best way to keep learning things. When you kind of accept कि मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ, मैं कोई नहीं हूँ, and then you started learning things again. And that kind of works for me the best. I traveled somewhere, the place that is unknown, where I do not know people. I just take my camera out, I take pictures. I do not even post these pictures anywhere. ये मेरे pictures है, ये मेरे लिए मैंने लिए है, you know. It's like and that kind of works the best for me. So I think this is how I'm used to learning things. Or probably meeting new people, exchanging the thought process and what have they been through and how did they overcome certain obstacles. So I think that really helps me unlearn a lot of things.
Are you extrovert?
Oh God, that's a very difficult question.
Usually or selectively extrovert?
Selectively extrovert is
That's
correct.
what
Yeah.
I feel like I am.
Yeah, I think yes.
कुछ वक्त पे ऐसा मूड होता है कि जस्ट I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right.
And
I think
कुछ
it's with
वक्त पे I
our
just want
generation
कि-
only because I think हम लोग बड़े ही ऐसे वो पार्टी में जाना was like क्या
हाँ.
किसकी हिम्मत थी पार्टी में
Yeah.
जाने की अभी everybody it's so easy we are partying tonight so I
हाँ.
think हमारा पूरा जनरेशन ही इंट्रोवर्ट कहता है बट आई थिंक हमारे लिए सिर्फ इतना दैट वी टेक गुड अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम टू कनेक्ट विद द राइट पीपल नॉट
Exactly.
like connecting with anybody and everybody just for the
Exactly.
sake of it. We are selectively, we are consciously choosing people क्योंकि मेरे लिए ये सही है and I think it's a very good thing. So I think हमारी generation को सिर्फ ये tag मिल गया, we're all introverts or whatever, but I think we are consciously making this decision to connect with the right kind of people who would actually
Exactly.
help you either express yourself in the best
And actually,
this thing.
Our generation is the last generation, I believe, which will be making good networks.
I mean
Really good network. Real networks.
Yeah. I mean
जो network आप मतलब वैसा
Correct.
कि you call somebody at 2 a.m. and they pick up. That
Right.
network I'm
I
talking
think
about.
networking एक बहुत ही cool term हो गया है अब, right? But I remember when I lost my grandmother, someone came to see us far from the village. This female comes and tells us ke, and we could not recognize who she was, and then she tells me that we were going through a very difficult time and your dadi used to come to my place for 10 minutes every day. She used to make पापड़ उन 10 मिनट में और मुझे कहती थी ये बेच के आ जाना. ये नेटवर्किंग नहीं है.
Yeah.
She was not doing it for her benefit. She was doing it for this female. And I think it has touched me in a very different way. That networking is like not just posting on Instagram that I met this person today.
It's not about
Networking
following
is
somebody.
building relationship with somebody even if you're not showing it to anybody and it's not for your own benefit.
Exactly.
You're actually trying to help that person grow
Yeah, exactly.
selflessly.
एक चीज़ मैं इंट्रो में जो बतानी भूल गया वो ये थी कि शी इज़ अ बिग टाइम ट्रैवलर एंड यू मोस्टली ट्रैवल सोलो.
Yeah.
Why?
I mostly travel solo. I think it helps me connect with myself in the best possible way. I can learn a lot about me while I'm traveling. And basically, you can connect with a lot of people while you're traveling. I mean, it's the best thing you can do to yourself. Like instead of gifting yourself something that is really expensive, traveling is like my thing. And while you're traveling, you can experience so much. Right, you can go to a temple, you can go to some place which is a heritage structure, you can meet people, you can talk to like random people. And there's one thing that has helped me that has helped me network in a better way. It's because I used to travel and talk with these people who are like completely strange, who were like complete strangers. So I never buy or I avoid buying Bisleri bottles or packaged drinking water.
अच्छा.
I always carry my own bottle or I do not carry water with me at all. I'd like enter किसी के भी घर में, I'll just enter somebody's house and just ask for water. And this is how I can initiate a conversation. या वो लोग पूछ लेंगे आप कहाँ
Interesting.
से हो, आप कहाँ से आए हो. Otherwise बहुत सारी जो दुकानें होते हैं while you're traveling वो लोग ने घर अपनी शॉप
हाँ,
के
घर में
बाहर
ही
पानी
usually हो जाती है.
रखा ही
Yeah,
होता है.
right.
So you can like drink water. You can, because water is something you can find anywhere and
And that
everywhere.
connects. That makes
Yeah.
the ice break.
And it kind of, it's so hurting when you see while you're traveling, trains में जा रहे हैं वो लोग बिस्लरी बॉटल देते हैं सबको. I mean they give packaged drinking
Yeah.
water. And then people would like discard this because वो लोग भी जब वो पिक कर रहे हैं वो बॉटल तो भरी हुई है, वो पानी is like complete waste.
हाँ.
So I think हमारे पास लग्जरी आ गई है टू बाय पैकेज्ड वाटर, बट हमें ये नहीं पता है कि इसको डिस्कार्ड कैसे करना है. एटलीस्ट बॉटल तो खाली करके फेंको.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
you're throwing
definitely.
away water just like that. So I think traveling would make you learn the slightest of details about life. What is life, you know?
Yeah.
So,
So you do you just backpack? Just take one bag with you? or-
mostly I travel light.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And how many states?
Oh, I've traveled the whole country. there are only 3
कोई भी
states.
स्टेट बाकी नहीं है.
कोई भी स्टेट बाकी नहीं है. इंडिया में सिर्फ 3 states बाकी है बेसिकली. आई हैव नॉट बीन टू पंजाब एंड बेसिकली
Seriously?
आई हैव नॉट बीन टू
मतलब आप
पंजाब.
आसाम गए हो,
आसाम
सब
गई हूँ,
पंजाब नहीं गए?
पंजाब नहीं गई. वो
Okay,
बाकी है.
और?
वो आराम से जाना है बिकॉज मैं बहुत ही मुझे पंजाब मतलब मेरे दिमाग में तुरंत वो गोल्डन टेम्पल आता है और मुझे ऐसा लगता है मुझे प्रिपेयर करना है खुद को
हाँ.
to absorb that divinity that the temple has to offer.
ओके, और
So,
क्या बाकी है?
मेघालय गई हूँ बट उसके आसपास कुछ
Right.
एरियाज बेसिकली शिलोंग
सिक्किम
बाकी
area.
है. सिक्किम भी गई हूँ.
सिक्किम में भी
नागालैंड बाकी है, शिलोंग बाकी है.
ओके,
Just
नागालैंड,
then.
शिलोंग
हाँ,
एंड पंजाब.
हाँ ये 3 states बाकी है. अदरवाइज आई
अब
हैव
मैं
ट्रैवल्ड
जो-
द होल कंट्री. यस.
बेस्ट स्टेट आर्किटेक्चरली.
आई कांट से दैट. ओके बट तुरंत जब आपने ये पूछा है तो मेरे दिमाग में ओरछा आता है. देयर इज अ
ओरछा?
प्लेस कॉल्ड ओरछा
Where is
एंड
it?
आई लव दिस प्लेस. इट्स इन छत्तीसगढ़ इफ आई एम नॉट
मैंने
रॉन्ग.
पहली बार एक्चुअली
Oh really?
ओरछा.
Yeah,
सिटी है क्या
architecturally.
ओरछा?
Huh, it's a town and
Okay.
it's a very nice place. Like anybody who's an architect would love this place.
Describe it.
So basically, there's I think there's a place called Datia, जो उससे थोड़ा दूर है, which is between Jhansi and Orcha. उधर there's a palace which is called a palace where no one lived. वो palace है 7 floors का. I cannot recollect वो king का नाम क्या था. Okay.
Okay.
बट वो बनवाया था सिर्फ एक रात के लिए क्योंकि उन लोग को होस्ट करना था.
Some event.
हाँ. So that is why they actually made it just for one night ताकि वहाँ पे म्यूजिकल दिस थिंग हो सके, परफॉर्मेंसेस हो सके. बट देन ओरछा इज वन प्लेस दैट यू शुड विजिट इफ यू आर एन आर्किटेक्ट इज ऑल आई कैन से.
Interesting. I मैंने मतलब
Yeah,
I never heard about it.
Beautiful. Yes.
And
And
this-
also, there's one very interesting thing about my, trips is I travel to places that are not very famous or not
Yes.
Instagram famous. I'd
Yes.
like go to places जो मैंने ढूंढी है. Yeah, my father is really good at it. So I'd like find places. I think I've been to Andaman 15 years back. Yeah, so I think we go to these offbeat places a lot.
I think your father is a traveler. as
yeah,
well.
he's.
है ना?
I think I have become, or I have gotten this confidence to travel alone, to manage my trips really well, to plan my trips really well. It's because of my father.
Is it safe?
For
a
so
woman,
actually
for a solo
initially I was
traveler.
really scared to travel alone. Then my father gave me the confidence that it's really easy to travel if you're not scared of anything. This is what he thought. I mean, I've always seen people telling me कि और I've always come across people जहाँ पे लोगों को कहा जाता है वो अकेले मत ट्रैवल करो, अकेले ट्रैवल करना तो कुछ बहुत ही but my father has always told me कि डरो मत और अकेले ट्रैवल करो. बिकॉज ट्रैवल करना बहुत ईजी है और आई थिंक जब हम वो फियर नहीं दिखाते यू आर मैनेजिंग थिंग्स रियली वेल. एंड ऑल्सो आई हैव मेट द best people while I've been traveling alone. I'm usually I switch my phone off on my birthdays. I do not enjoy picking up calls and saying thank you on my birthday. So I switch my phone off on my birthday and I plan a trip. I'd like go backpack solo trip पे होती हूँ वो पूरा दिन. I'm not checking my phone on my birthday. That's the best thing. I mean, I enjoy doing it so much. And it has happened a lot of times. जिस दिन मेरा बर्थडे है आई बम्प इनटू समबडी वो भी अपना बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए इस
Oh
ट्रिप
my
पर
God.
है. दैट इज ऑल्सो हैपेंड विच इज रियली इंटरेस्टिंग so yeah, traveling solo is really safe. But luckily I've never come across things that have made me feel unsafe. And also the best part abhi if we are going train se ya kuch bhi hai, the algorithm is such that if you are traveling solo you are allocated a seat around somebody who's elderly or a female who's traveling solo. And police would come, they'd
Yeah, they
ask you.
I know that. Yeah, that's
so
a
I
good
think it's
thing.
very safe. It's just वो ऐसे hype कर दिया है कि वो travel
Yeah.
करना safe है या नहीं है. और I think when you show trust in people, they'd immediately take the responsibility to make sure that you are safe.
Exactly.
You know, there have been times जब ड्राइवर्स मुझे ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं, it just feels like ये तो मेरा फैमिली ही था. You know, so I think it's really safe is what I can say. If you know how to take good care of yourself, if you know how to respect people, how to respect their culture, how to respect the place that they belong to,
Yeah.
right? And you're not spoiling things and you're not like loitering around. आप उनकी चीज़ों को harm नहीं कर रहे हो.
Yeah.
सब कुछ बहुत
Do
safe है.
you bring camera with you?
While I'm traveling, I'm off camera. I do
You
not
don't
take
take
my
the camera.
while I'm traveling because I think it's my work. Taking pictures is like my work.
Yeah,
So
that
while
happens.
I'm traveling,
That happens.
I do not want my camera to be with
That
me.
happens. My wife also told me to take camera while we are traveling, but that
Yeah.
feels like I'm working.
No.
So once
Yeah.
I get the camera,
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Yeah, correct. And
So
also,
that's why I don't carry it.
So I used to conduct mobile photography workshops a lot. And then the first lesson that I used to, or the first thing I used to tell the people who are attending the workshop was like, do not click a lot of pictures. I remember मैं आगरा गई थी, ताजमहल, मैंने सिर्फ 2 ही फोटो लिए और मुझे इतने पसंद है वो पिक्चर्स. So I think
Did
बहुत
you
सारे
take that
लोगों
one?
को- No. वो बाकी उसके लिए फिर से जाना पड़ेगा. वो रह गया है.
That picture, that is like.
वो रह गया क्योंकि मैं ताजमहल देखने में बिजी थी.
Yeah. So just quickly give me 5 good places that are not that much discovered. इंडिया की अगर बात करें कि 5 ऐसे प्लेसेस बताओ जो बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कवर नहीं हुए एंड इट्स अ मस्ट सी फॉर एनीबॉडी.
So for my favorite places, if I talk in India, like my go-to places, number 1 is Orcha. I really love the place. Number 2 is Goa. I've never partied in Goa. Okay, for me, Goa is like roaming in the streets.
फॉर आर्किटेक्चर.
Yeah, for architecture
For culture.
and go meditate on the beach. That is what I do while I'm in Goa. Kerala.
Okay.
I mean, Kerala लोगों के लिए वही है, वो हाउस बोट में रह लो and all of that, but it's much more than that. And another place I really love is Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of Hyderabad and places around Hyderabad.
The food
And
is actually very good as well.
yeah, the food is really interesting. Yes, I mean वो तो कहीं भी है.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's a place called Belagavi. I mean ये सब जगहें मेरे लिए special है.
Belagavi.
हाँ, बेलगांव.
Belgaum,
basically.
yeah,
हाँ,
Belgaum.
Yes.
Belgaum.
So basically मेरे लिए it's not like top 5 places in India. It's like मैं कहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा rooted या grounded feel करती हूँ.
Okay.
What has this place has got to offer me? और मेरा एक रूल है, मैं कोई भी जगह जाती हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, मैं वापस वहाँ जाती हूँ, मैं वो जगह बार बार जाती हूँ. Did lot of places यार, and when I travel,
What
travel
about this
like
northeast side?
Northeast
Sikkim
में
and all
I've
that.
been there, but the only thing is it's exhausting because ये सारी जगह जो
They are not
Instagram
well
पे
connected.
दिखता है कि ये सब जगह बहुत सुंदर है, लाइक डाउकी इतना हाइप्ड है, बेसिकली वहाँ पे जाते हैं वो कीचड़ है, वहाँ पे वो पानी वैसा दिखता ही नहीं है जैसा वो लोग
exactly.
इंस्टाग्राम पे दिखाते हैं.
Also, Leh is very difficult to travel.
Yeah, so basically if you are in Meghalaya, you're actually daily basis पे spending 8 to 12 hours in the cab to reach that spot and to come back.
हाँ.
So basically
Definitely.
हाईवे बन रहा है आगे बांग्लादेश के लिए, ट्रक्स में भर के पत्थर. You do not enjoy going to such places.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's very important
Yeah,
to
actually,
research also.
culturally, I think Kolkata is also good, na?
Kolkata is interesting, yes. But I did not find it.
It's
very
too
interesting.
much
It's
like
just
Mumbai.
What dirty?
Too many
है.
people.
Yeah, it's too many people, too dirty, and yeah. कोलकाता तो इस पे जाना ही नहीं चाहिए. I hate the place. It's just hyped, overhyped. I think Instagram की वजह से है ना, इतनी सारी जगह इतनी hyped है, जिस जगह पे मुझे जाके ऐसा लगा कि मैं यहाँ पे क्यों आई थी.
Right.
You know, I think मैं सबसे ज़्यादा enjoy वहाँ travel करना पसंद करती हूँ जो मैंने ढूंढी है, जो किसी को नहीं पता है. And I just go enjoy that. I've never enjoyed going to places that are like Insta famous.
I think people should ask you if they are gonna go underground.
Oh God, no.
Criminals will
No
contact you
such.
like
Oh God.
where to go in India. On that note, My last question would be,
Okay.
if somebody new coming into architectural photography, what would be your suggestions, your tips, anything you can say to them?
Oh, I think I can give better tips if they are related to travel instead of architectural photography.
No, I think travel is the shaukia thing. That
Okay.
This one is the professional thing. So
Okay.
you have to say
Okay,
about profession.
something about architectural photography. Okay, I think whenever you're starting anything in your life, you don't have to like pressurize yourself to be something in life. For example, if you want to become a photographer, don't pressurize yourself, oh, I want to be a photographer. Because why are we're not, I mean, is your ultimate goal is to be a noun? I mean, you can be anything. You can be a good person, a good human being, somebody who follows and works ethically. I think these should be the focuses instead of like pressurizing yourself to give yourself a tag,
Yeah.
right? And I think you can become whatever you want at any point of life. So for me, you should not just excel doing one thing. You should know your basics. You should be able to sustain yourself. You should know farming. You should know gardening. You should know a lot of things and not just one thing. So I think that's my suggestion. You should be very flexible to learn a lot of things in life.
Actually, मैं चाइल्ड फोटोग्राफी करता हूँ, मैंने आपको बताया.
करेक्ट.
हुआ क्या दैट चाइल्ड फोटोग्राफी के जो प्रॉप्स होते हैं ना, द चेयर, द टेबल, द एवरीथिंग
Correct.
स्मॉल स्मॉल स्मॉल,
Correct,
तो
correct.
दे आर टू मच प्राइसी,
Correct.
बहुत महंगे आते हैं.
हाँ.
तो व्हाट आई ट्राइड के आई ब्रिंग ऑल दी लाइक कारपेंट्री स्टफ, तो मैं सब लेके आया. एनीवेज इट्स ऑल चीप, लाइक 3-5,000 में यू गेट एवरीथिंग. So I started making it, and it hit me like,
Oh, wow.
now I make it just for fun. And now I make
Wow.
my ghar ka chappal ka stand. I
Correct.
make my kids' bed.
Wow.
I have made a like TV unit of mine.
Wow.
It's so satisfying.
Correct. So this is what I'm trying to say. If you put yourself under this pressure to be something, you'd miss out on other things that would make yourself the best version of what you're trying to become.
Then it's a whole different world. If you
Yeah.
get something new in your life, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
मैं जापानीज लोगों को देखने लगा, how they make it.
Wow.
Like it's a whole
That's so interesting.
तो
yeah.
it's so interesting to learn other art forms as well.
Right. Correct. Always.
I think the next thing for me would be I will start sketching. Try and
Wow.
start sketching.
Oh, wow.
That's my goal in this year.
Yeah, correct. I think as a creative person, the more you try and learn creative things, could be like as simple as cooking something.
Yes,
it's so
exactly.
important. It gives you the break that you need because
Actually, you get time to think about stuff while
yeah,
doing it.
Correct.
That's
yes.
what I feel.
100%. Yes.
So I guess on that note, we are good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Actually,
Thank you so much.
I
It
took
was
I think it's been 3 hours now.
wow. That's
In total,
crazy.
not
Okay.
for the podcast,
Correct,
but in
yeah.
total, I took 3 hours of your time.
Yeah. It did not.
It's been nice talking to you, actually.
Thank you. Likewise. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you guys, please subscribe